Today we're talking about the ratings and privileges associated with the ATC license without hesitation, repetition, or deviation starting now. The ATC license is accompanied by various ratings that qualify the holder to perform specific duties in different air traffic environments. There are 6 primary categories of ratings. Starting with number 1, the aerodrome control rating. This rating allows the controller to manage air traffic within an aerodrome, including takeoff, landing, and ground movements of aircraft. Controllers must be knowledgeable in the aerodrome layout, airspace structure, weather phenomena, and emergency response procedures relevant to their aerodrome. This is further divided into 2 parts, the Aerodrome Control Visual Rating, ADV, and the Aerodrome Control Instrument Rating, ADI. The second is the Approach Control Procedural Rating. This rating qualifies the holder to manage aircraft during the approach phase without the use of radar. The controller must understand airspace structures, air navigation facilities, applicable rules and procedures, and weather phenomena affecting approach control. The third is the Approach Control Surveillance Rating, which is similar to the procedural rating but authorizes the controller to manage the approach phase with the assistance of air traffic services surveillance systems. Knowledge of ATS surveillance systems and radar procedures, as well as ensuring terrain and landmark clearance, is critical for this rating. In fourth, we have the Approach Precision Radar Control Rating. This rating allows the controller to provide precision approach radar services, guiding aircraft on approach using precision radar. The controller must have detailed knowledge of radar systems and the procedures for guiding aircraft to land safely under various conditions. In fifth, we have the Area Control Procedural Rating. This rating permits the controller to provide area control services in non-radar environments, managing aircraft during the en route phase. Knowledge of the airspace structure, traffic flow characteristics, and emergency procedures is vital. Lastly, candidates may apply for the Area Control Surveillance Rating, which is similar to the procedural rating, but this qualifies the controller to provide area control services with the use of ATS surveillance systems, ensuring efficient and safe navigation of aircraft through controlled airspace. For each of these ratings, the applicant must demonstrate specific knowledge related to the category they are applying for. For example, an aerodrome control rating requires knowledge of the physical characteristics of the aerodrome, terrain, air traffic characteristics, and emergency plans. For more advanced ratings such as approach control surveillance or area control surveillance, candidates must also be familiar with the principles, use, and limitations of ATS surveillance systems and the procedures for providing radar services while maintaining appropriate terrain clearance. In terms of experience, candidates must meet specific hour requirements for each rating. For instance, the aerodrome control rating requires a minimum of 90 hours or 1 month of practical experience, while the approach control procedural rating and area control procedural rating require at least 180 hours or 3 months of experience. The approach precision radar control rating requires 200 precision approaches, of which no more than 100 can be performed on a radar simulator, ensuring that candidates have extensive hands-on experience. Candidates seeking multiple ratings concurrently must meet the most demanding requirements for each rating, ensuring that they are adequately trained and experienced to handle the full scope of their responsibilities. Once an air traffic controller has obtained a specific rating, they are authorized to provide or supervise air traffic control services within the scope of that rating. For example, with an aerodrome control rating, the holder can manage air traffic within an aerodrome. The approach control procedural rating allows the controller to manage air traffic in the approach phase without radar, while the approach control surveillance rating adds the capability to use radar systems. The area control procedure and area control surveillance ratings allow the controller to manage aircraft during the en route phase, either with or without radar assistance. Each rating requires the controller to stay up to date with all relevant information, and the rating will become invalid if the controller does not exercise the privileges for more than 6 months. In such cases, they must re-establish their proficiency before the rating becomes valid again. In summary, obtaining an ATC license requires extensive training, practical experience, and knowledge. The addition of specific ratings allows the controller to specialize in different areas of air traffic management, from controlling aircraft at aerodromes to managing en-route traffic in complex airspaces with or without radar assistance. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more aviation content.